What's up, Asheville? I've been on the patio of this place, and I've seen a lot of my heroes play right here, so this is a special treat for me. No matter if it goes well or not, I'm stoked. I gotta get some things out of my pockets. I need that. And this is a different stool than I sound checked on, so we're gonna do a couple other things right here real quick. I have been lucky enough to travel around with Tommy Prine for the last few shows. I think we had 8 in total, and then the winter snowstorm knocked out a couple of those, but we've been back, and it's just a real treat. I guess I'm not as ambitious as I should be, so sometimes treats just fall in my pocket. And they were like, would you like to open for Tommy Prine on about 8 shows? And it's like, oh, let me think about it. Just kidding. This first little number I'm going to do, I wrote in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and I'll save you all the earache. I had to leave. Me and a gal had to part ways, and the whole story was about fishing, and she was trying to convince me to stick around because the fishing was better where we were, and I said no. The North Georgia mountains are calling me back home. So this song's called The Bracken Brine. Well, take me down by the water while we wait, 'cause I've seen every mess a man can make, and I don't mind being here while it rains. So somebody hold my guns while I break these chains. Mama, don't hold your breath now, not this time. There's more to the water than the bracken brine. Well, take me across that river on our way, 'cause I lit the bridge on fire and we can't stay. All that muddy water's rising high and fast, and if we get in too deep, God, I hope we last. Mama, don't hold your breath now, not this time. There's more to the water than the bracken brine. Well, let's keep that easy feeling as we go. Honey, you lay down to sleep and I will roll, and then come that misty morning we'll be gone, and I'll wake you up when our keel hits that delta dawn. Mama, don't hold your breath now, not this time. There's more to the water than the bracken brine. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to continue to adjust myself as we do this. This next little song came about one night. I had some buddies of mine, which I have a few of my really good friends here tonight. I think so. I can't see anybody. They're here. I sure do. But this was a different set of friends, my rough and rowdy redneck bunch, and they came over one night and they had they had a particularly potent version of cannabis with them, and they decided that I needed to try that, and it was of the wax, dab, shattering variety, and so we all partook in that, and then they all took off on their motorcycles that night, and there I was in the house thinking I was the only human left on the planet with a cold towel around my neck, and I thought I just need to get my hands busy and I'll be okay if I do that. And so I walk around the corner, I look in the kitchen, and I said, I'm going to get in here and fold these dishes and everything will be okay. So I got the dishes folded, and that didn't help. And, so I have a bad habit also when I can't sleep or I'm really anxious, I just watch old westerns. And that wasn't really working either. But so I was like, well, let's try some songwriting. And this one is called Warm Women and Wine. It's really just about Robin Banks. I wish my luck here would change. I wish my mind were so strange. I wish the truth was as fun as the lie. That's why I sit here while the time passes by. That's why I sit here while the time passes by. 'Cause honey, I like cold bourbon, warm women and wine. And it's funny how old cowboys rob banks all the time. Well, the women don't come cheap, but the whiskey helps me sleep, at least till that time well runs dry. We were high on the wine when we laid down to shine. And it's funny how old cowboys rob banks all the time. Well, I met a man just like me, aimless yet still wild and free. He said the truth ain't no fun when you lie, so don't let this time pass you by. Son, don't let this time pass you by. 'Cause buddy, I like cold bourbon and laughing all day long. So shut up with that sad shit and play me a song. 'Cause the sleep don't come cheap and the women make me weep, at least till that next girl comes by. We were high on the wine when we laid down to shine. And it's funny how old cowboys rob banks all the time. Man, it's funny how old cowboys rob banks all the time. Thank y'all so much. I still feel like I'm reaching and grabbing for things up here. This next little song is one that came about. I was trying for a long time to write I love the idea of live and let live. After I got past my angry years as a young man, but I couldn't figure out how to make that rhyme and make it work. And so one afternoon I was sitting at an old farmhouse I used to live at, and Live and Die Old came flying through the air, and I was like, man, that's even better than Live and Let Live. So I wrote a song called Live and Die Old. And it is about sliding into the grave sideways, all used up, no matter what your corpse looks like, making sure you had fun while you did it. So, it goes something like this. thorns in my side. We get out of this fight, I'm gonna hold you tonight. I'm gonna hold you just right and make it last all damn night. I wanna be like my hero, stand up tall and be strong. I wanna know that tomorrow made it dry and grow cold. I wanna clear up my mind while I'm singing my song. Little moons on the rise, little tears in those eyes. There ain't no crying here. Somebody bring me a beer, 'cause I think I might cry if I can't find the light. If I can't hold you tight, if I can't love you right, if I can't love you right now. I wanna know where the heart goes, the man up and sells all his gold. I wanna know that the high road may never dry and grow cold. I wanna live and let live, I wanna live and die. Well, a heart made of gold ain't so easy to hold. At least that's what I'm told. So let's live and die old. Thank y'all so much. Did you see how I tried to sing the second verse first? That's not supposed to happen that way. I guess that makes us all Hoover. This next song is a little breakup number. I'm a master of those arts. At least part of it. At the time she told me, she said it was about 60% my fault and 40% hers. I could agree with that math. But one of our last conversations was on that same little farmhouse porch. And it was a bad thunderstorm that came about. And, so there was anger in the sky, there was anger on the porch. It was just an angry moment. And I had been doing better about telling the whole cold hard truth. Not that I'm a liar, I just sugarcoat things. And she said, like, right now, what are you thinking? I want, her know. And I said, well, I'm really trying to figure out where all these fire ants go when it rains this hard. That is not a good thing to say. So I took my punishment. She found a sweet little man that tells the truth all the time. This one's called Lovers in the Mirror. Honey, tell me right where you've been. Can't you see the awful shape I'm in? Roped and tied, laid off to the side, begging every pony for one last ride. Oh my God, good Lord, what have I done? I don't need all your explanations. I know I failed all your expectations. $1 short, a country mile behind. Same sad song in every girl I find. Oh my God, good Lord, what have I done? She said hit it or quit it, or get off the pot. But honey, lately this pot's about all I got. Oh my God, good Lord, what going for broke, too quick on the draw. The trouble's piling in now from wall to wall. Oh my God, good Lord, have I done? Burning up bridges just to cover my trail, making my way to the wishing well. One for the money, two for the show, three they'll tell you everything the wise men know. Oh my God, good Lord, what have I done? Oh my God, good Lord, what have I done? Thank you so very much. As you could tell, I was sad about that for a little while. But I took accountability, that's the main thing. This next song's about hiding money from the government. Anybody from the IRS is in here? Raise your hand now and we'll all attack you. I'm just kidding. Taxes go to good things sometimes. This song's actually about a few different acquaintances of mine. I just removed all the names to protect the guilty. It's called The Ballad of the Whale. Short sight to behold, a 20-foot shaft with a tunnel-made draft, stacked head high with gold. Down behind that county line, there's a busted strand of oaks. Just keep in mind they're the hybrid kind, but they're pretty peaceful folks. Work the land with a heavy hand, stay fed and try to cope. Their only boy was a real McCoy, and the family's only hope. Well, his mama cried when his daddy died and drank herself to sleep. Between the pain and the driving rain, she can't afford the sheep. Said, boy, be good, do like you should, and keep yourself afloat. But he grabbed the pipe and he hit it twice and slid on down the slope. Well, he came of age and he turned the page when he donned that family crown. Between the gasoline and amphetamine, that boy was bound to drown. There ain't no rest with a heavy chest full of medicine to sell, but every pill he made got safely laid at the bottom of the well. Now Tuesday's dead and gone, both sides throwing stone. He who has no sin shall cast the first one. Well, the lawmen came all dressed the same, with pockets full of shame. They took him down and stole his crown and trashed his family name. Said, you fool, you know the rule, nobody wins this game. Between us two, what's a boy like you plan to do with all that dope? He just cut her glare with a wicked stare and put his head inside the rope. and cigarettes to sell. How can you smile knowing all the while we're locked up in this hell? He said, I'm good to go, brother, they don't know what's buried in the well. Thank you. As we open, I'm on a race against time. But I got 4 more, and I think I can get them out if I shut up. This next little song is one that I wrote. It used to be, I used to say it was my love song to Mother Nature, but as a 37-year-old single man, it's kind of about that person that may or may not have keys to the house. Or it may be someone that you would like to have keys to the house. You can interpret it in a way that any way you want. But it's called Keys to the Castle. And one little caveat as a start, I've never told this story before, but I had somebody come up to me last time I sang it and said that, wasn't the last time, but it was a time that I sang it, and they said, you got a little Messiah complex, or what is that? Walk on water part. And I said, no, that's walking on thin ice is what that is. So. I have walked on water. I've seen a silver spoon. I've tasted this world's riches, and I don't mind if I do. I have seen the ocean. I've seen the moonlight make her move. She looked just like a dancing queen with nothing left to prove. You got the keys to the castle, baby, come back, let's dance all night. Let's two-step around this town till we get it right. Well, I have seen the bottom of bottles far and wide, and I have drank the water from this smoke-town mountainside. I have seen the temptress rise up from underneath, moving like the river with an apple in her teeth. You got the keys to the castle, baby, come back just after 5. There ain't no man in this town getting out alive. Thank you so much. This next little number is I guess the quickest way to tell this story is I spend a lot of time in the woods and by myself, to be honest. But so a lot of times the wilderness is more home to me than the concrete jungle. So when I find myself out in a big city and I've had too much to drink or overindulged in other ways. You try to figure out where you're going to sleep that night. And it's a strange city you've never been in. You would call an Uber if you knew where to tell them to go. And so I just wrote a song about it. It's called Whiskey Night. It's about being stuck out in the concrete jungle. Another whiskey night, moon shining off her legs just right. This old dives down and fit to be tired. Keep made last call. Guess I'm done holding up this wall. It's 3 now, I can't drive. Stuck out in the wilderness. Big river, you're the one I'm in. All these devils I can't lay to rest. Hell, it might be death of me. We'll have to wait and see. Blackbird flies straight. It's dark as hell and working on late, and everybody's had about all they can take. Another harvest moon. That sorry weather said it's coming back soon, and these vampires, they're out for blood. Stuck out in the wilderness. Big river, you're the one I'm in. All these devils I can't lay to rest. Hell, it might be death for me. We'll have to wait and see. Time marches on. Don't look back or you turn to stone while you're pulling plow through every seat you saw. It's all moving too fast. Nothing here seems built to last like these high walls that are closing in. Stuck out in the wilderness. Big river, you're the one I'm in. All these devils I can't lay to rest. Hell, it might be death for me. We'll have to wait and see. So poor pitiful me. I got myself so drunk I don't know where to sleep. I think I've got time to get these last 2 off if I hurry. This next one is it's a new one that I haven't played a whole lot. But I think it's about having somebody to pick you up when you're down. So far we're calling it Shine, but the name of that might change over time. Darling, if you found me at the bottom of a well with the Holy Ghost beside me, too far down to tell, but you still shine, shine, shine like you do. I think some girls around this town just like to move. Honey, I could fight your fights and kill those blues. Honey, let me in. I can't stop dreaming, afraid I'll lose my mind again. One more city, one more town, one more sunset, one more moonlight mile around. We'll be on our way where we're bound, before they tear down all these dreams and flood the town. Win, lose or draw, sink, swim or drown. Darling, if you found me on the outskirts of hell, at the bottom of some bottle in a Lone Star motel, would you still shine, shine, shine like you do? I think some boys round this town just like to lose. Honey, I could fight your fight to kill those blues. You keep me honest, tried and true. All the others ain't no match for the likes of you. So take that window, honey, roll it down. 'Cause girl, I'm hungry and my feet need solid ground. I'm a poet with a burning heart by my trade, and I laid right down and slept in every bed I made. It broke every time I left when I should have stayed. Darling, if you found me high up in the sky, lightning all around, my wings too burn to fly, would you still shine, shine, shine like you do? I think some folks round this town just like to lose. But honey, I could fight your fights, kill those blues. One more real quick. That's in tune enough. This last little song I'm going to do is bought more tanks of gasoline than any song I ever wrote. So it's special to me in more ways than that. But I saved it for last, and I try to sing as hard as I can. So this one's called Save the Southland. It's on a record I put out almost 2 years ago. And it's out there everywhere you can and want to listen, if you care to. I've got a couple t-shirts in the back. I'll be hanging out back there after I finish up, and then it's one of those early late night deals, so there's 2 shows tonight. Really 3 if you count everybody. So, but y'all are in for a treat. Tommy Prine's he's a hell of a songwriter, and it's going to be a good night. This one's called Save the Southland. Somebody come and save the Southland. I'm afraid she's bleeding dry. She wasn't ready for the strong man, came and turned the hands of time. Don't you shed another tear, my dear. Keep your head up in the sky. Everybody's losing hope down here, and the whole town's barely getting by. Dam broke down by the creek, and the water's on the right. Hope you're living well, hope you're living good. Hope your heart went wild every time they could. Now climb down off that cross, we need the wood. It all goes out in the wash if you really wash it good. Honey, tell me I'm a good man. I don't need another trial. Maybe running was a bad plan. Every inch was like a mile. A paranoia's wearing high heels. running around like she's a queen. Everybody's losing hope down here, and the whole town's really getting mean. Caught fire by the well, and the flames are getting hot. Hope you're living well, hope you're living good. Hope your heart went wild every time it could. Now climb down off that cross, we need the wood. It all goes up in smoke if you really burn it good. It all goes up in smoke if you really burn it good.